Hi, everybody. Good morning. I actually have a few things to show you, and then we're going to sew a couple things up. Yep, that's my plan. I'm just waiting for it to go live. It's very slow, very slow. This light is a little yellow. Little yellow. How's that? There we go. Hi, guys. Good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. I know. I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb. Let's do that. Okay. Hi, everybody. So it is Monday, and it's kind of a cloudy day. It's dropped 15 degrees in the last, I don't know, hour or so. So we'll see. It's going to get cold this week, but it's not going to be cold as many of you are. So I guess I'm grateful for that. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kathy, Annie, Candace, Nancy. Hi, everybody. So if you watched the live that I did with Candace, she showed her mega accordion wallet out of this fabric from Sew Yours. And I think she even said on the live that I went and bought 2 rolls immediately. And I did, and I got it. And I just love it. It is stunning. Mermaid. I would suggest that you go grab some. This is her mermaid. She's only going to have this color way. I asked her if she was going to get any other colors, and she said she didn't like the other colors. So this is the only one that she's going to carry. It is stunning. So I made myself a mega accordion. And then Sonia, I don't know if you're, she's posted on several of the other groups. She made a bag out of this and some leather. So she's inspired me to do the same. I don't know what bag I'm going to do, but I'm going to accent with this. Oh, there's Sonia. Sonia, I was raving on your bag. So I'm going to copy you. I'm not going to make that bag. I haven't decided what bag I'm going to make, but I have some blue leather, blue greenish leather that I'm going to coordinate with this. You inspired me, Sonia. Thank you. So I'm telling you, if you like this mermaid, it's got flakes of gold in it. It's just stunning. You know, some people like certain things and some people don't. So it's all Sonia's fault. It's all Sonia's fault. All right, so, and then yesterday you saw Lori and I think, was it yesterday? I don't even know. It was Saturday. Oh my goodness. Saturday night, Lori and I went live and made the Neo crossbody. Well, this morning I just whipped up another one in leather. I did record it, so I will release it after I get it all together. But this one is kind of a yellowish leather. This yellowish leather actually came from Simply Classic. And this kind of camel caramel color came from Yellowstone, I believe. You know, now that I say that, it may have also been from Simply Classic. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, am I frozen? I'm frozen. Am I frozen? It looks like to me I'm frozen. Let me reboot here. Hold on. Let me see. No, I'm not. Okay. It was my iPad. The reason I say I might have been frozen is there's somebody here working on something that includes the internet. So I told Tony I was going live, so hopefully he'll prevent that from happening. Anyway, very cute bag, the Neo. Now, my friend Terry is going to do it at 115%. I think I am going to also try it at 115% in leather. So we'll see. And if I do 115%, I'm going to make it a crossbody. But it's got a huge pocket here, slip pocket, which the big iPhones fit in there. You have a big zipper pocket. The iPhones fit in there. My 17 Max Pro fits in there. And then you have a lot of room in there and another zipper pocket. Now, the pattern calls for credit card slots. I did not do the credit card slots, and neither did Lori. But it's a really cute bag. Really cute. So, with that said, I am going to make an accordion wallet to match. But before I do that, I want to show you a couple things. So, new on the website are the 4.5-inch purse clasps with the embossed on them. Let me pull you down here so you can see better. Do you see that embossing? It's just stunning. So that's the gunmetal. This is the silver. Stunning. This is the antique brass. Stunning. This is the gold. I'm using this gold one today for this one. And then I also have them in matte black. So 5 colors. I absolutely love them in every way. Okay, so I have those. I'm going to use the gold one for this wallet. These are not yet on my website, but they will be probably in the next couple weeks. These are connectors. Do you see these? Side connectors. I've been looking for something. They're similar to, somebody else carries something similar, but these don't have prongs. These have 2 screws and a base. So it comes in 2 pieces with 2 screws. Let me try and get this so you can see it. You see that? And then I would recommend putting some Decaville Heavy or Decaville Light in between there. And just to give it a little stability. So those are coming to my website. Right now, I'm only getting them in matte black. I want to see how we do with them, and we'll go from there. Kathy, no rainbow. I am not restocking rainbow. It just doesn't sell. It doesn't sell. Okay. So the other thing I did get in stock is some purse chains. Now, I only ordered samples. So here's one in gold. Isn't it pretty? It's really pretty. And it's not particularly heavy. And then here's one in gunmetal with a little different clasp. You see the difference there? So, and these are, let's see, these are 46 inches all the way around. This one's 46. I think these are both 46 inches. Let me see what this one is. Yeah, it's the same. So my question to you guys is, do purse chains like this interest you? I'm a little hesitant to carry them. They're not cheap. I don't even know how much I would charge for them. But do you have an interest for them? They're very pretty, and they're not extremely heavy because the chain is fairly thin. I think they're very durable, though. But would you guys be interested in purse chains? Do you use them when you make bags? You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm looking to see. Oh, I got to put all messages on here. Hold on. There we go. Do you guys use purse chains like this in lieu of a strap? So these would connect to these side connectors just like this. Very secure. I think they're fairly comfortable to wear, honestly, because they're not particularly heavy. Hi, Donna. You like chains, Cynthia? Yeah. Cost is a factor. So I don't know how much. I'm going to have to investigate that. I probably will do a poll on the Facebook group just to see what the interest is. You know, when you have new hardware, it's an investment. So you need to make sure that people are going to actually like them and use them and purchase them. So I don't know. Let's see. So let's make this accordion wallet to match the Neo crossbody. Isn't it absolutely adorable? Yes, it is. All right, right sides together. I'm using the exact same 2 fabrics. But my deal says some chains got caught in somebody's hair. Oh dear. Your daughter-in-law? Oh dear. I have a couple chains, but use them infrequently. The purses I use only carry evening out. Yeah, evening type bags. Yeah. So I get what you're saying, that they may not be practical for every day, but they might be good for, yeah, an evening out. Oh, I can, Lori wants, somebody wants to know if you can ship to the UK. All right, let's do this. This is Lori's pattern, Quick and Easy Accordion Wallet. It's available on my website. And you get the small one like I'm doing, and we're going to do a big one over on Thor as soon as we finish this one. It's a 2 for 1. It's a 2 for 1 live today. Alright. Purse chains are not something you would buy, Grandma. Okay, so that's good to know. I'll do a poll and I'll see what everybody thinks. You bought a bag with a chain handle and it pulled my hair all the time. I have long hair. Yeah. Somebody just came in and asked me if I was live, and I said, yeah. What you need?
Using your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanted my phone. If you can't have my phone, I'm using it. Sorry. Okay, let's sew across the top. So I got a chain from Sally Tomato, and they were too thin for any medium purse. I think these are heavier. These are not particularly tiny. I think they're fairly durable. I didn't want the really thin ones either. I know what you mean, but we'll see. I'll have to see what I can get them for too, because, you know, you have to buy a certain quantity to get them at a reasonable price. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to expand my inventory a little bit to see what works, what doesn't work for people. And what people would use. So I'll do a poll. That's a good idea. All right, let me grab my tool to cut my hole. You forget to order them. Where is it? Here it is. So I'm going to make the yellow the outside. Oops, I need this one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be just stunning. Stunning. Let me mark for my hole. And then this is going to be a little noise. And then I'll finish cutting my hole. Burn those threads. Okay. This thing, Lori, is the best thing since sliced bread. It works just perfectly. All right. Let me just do a dry fit here, make sure it works. Perfect. Let's make sure this one works. Yep. Okay. Let's find our center. And mark for our accordion. Okay. Oh, this purple waistband is at Measure and Cut. Yeah, maybe one of my admins can link it. Measure and Cut, CUTT.com. It's a thimble trash can. I don't know where all my mods went. It looks like they're not on here right now. Dawn, are you still here? Lori, are you still here? Jan? Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. I might be able to do it. Let me see. Oh, there's Dawn and Lori. Can you guys link to the Measure and Cut thimble trash can? One of you guys, I appreciate it. I'm going to just go turn my top fan on. I'm hot all of a sudden. Okay, let's sew this down each side. Little top stitch. There you go. Oh, something got caught here. Hold on. My thread got caught. That's weird. There we go. Okay. Better. Okay, let's do the other side. What happened there? That was weird, wasn't it? All right. Let's grab some glue. And then this guy will be done. Okay. Now, since this is leather, I'm going to use some of my Alene glue. Alene's leather and suede glue. Oh, I didn't make sure I had any. I do. Screws. I gotta get my screws out. Okay. Let's do this side first. Screws on the inside. Oh my gosh, guys. One. Two. Three. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. All right, let's put this other side on. You know, when I get really excited, I tend to sing. You know? Do you guys do anything when you get excited? Oh. You've lost audio? Can everybody else hear me? I have to reboot. I had to reboot mine at the very beginning. Mine froze. Just on my iPad. I have no idea why. Can everybody else hear me okay? Yes, you hear. Okay. All right. All right. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so cute. Let me put that right there. So there is the matching small accordion, quick and easy accordion that fits right inside the Neo. Isn't that perfect? Now, because I didn't add the card slots, it's nice to have a small wallet. You know, a little purse pal or something else like that would work good in here, but there we go. It fits in there perfect. Okay. Oh my. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to move over to Thor because I'm going to do the other one on Thor. So let me take my phone with me. I'm going to move you over there. We're going to just do a mega accordion on Thor. How about that? here we go. He's all threaded. I know, it's weird. He's all threaded and ready to go. I know, I'm pretty organized. It's kind of scary. Here we go. So this is what I'm making to match. This is the Lola. I'm making the mega accordion to go with this, so it'll be sold together. Okay. Let me bring my little tray over here. And I'm using another embossed, but this one is the gunmetal. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. Now this one, I have to take off this so I can get to my hole there. There we go. Okay, put that down there. All right. So I'm doing it in the pink on the outside and the black on the inside. This that purse is the Lola from Swoon Patterns. It's called the Make Space now, I think. I'm not sure why. Does anybody remember why they changed their name from Swoon to the Make Space? I don't remember that. I honestly do not remember why they changed it. All right, let's sew this together. I haven't used the oar since the other day, so we'll see. I'm holding my threads for dear life. Okay. It's just easier for me to do the mega on 4. It's not a requirement by any means. The other purse was the Neo. You mean the yellow one? Yeah, that's the Neo crossbody by Car Threads. The little guy. Mm-hmm. The Neo wristlet, I think is what it's called. That's the one I'm going to try at 115% and make it an actual crossbody. You're welcome, Patty. Alrighty. Let's turn this right side out. I gotta move this over here so I can see what I'm doing, guys. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Now you notice I'm not putting a tag on either of these. I probably could. I'm kind of low on my metal tags right now. I placed an order, but it got lost. And so they're having to remake them. So it's taking quite a while just to go around. You know, it's not their fault. But they graciously are remaking them. Who has the Bag of the Month Club that you ladies like? All right, I'm going to sew across the top. And the bottom. I don't know why it did that. That was weird. Let's try it. Okay, oops, I gotta go grab my little tool to cut my hole. Actually, I'll just bring it over here to do it. Let me just bring it over here to cut my hole. And then we'll go back over there. Back and forth. Okay. Let's mark it. Make sure it's nice and even. Okay. And cut my hole. It's going to be a little tiny bit of noise. Okay, let's. It's a little uneven here. Just gonna even that up. Okay. Hi, Janice. All right. I'm going to put you back over there to finish it up. Over here. Let's mark our centers. Okay. Here's the mega accordion. Lots of clips for this one. Oh, see, they want a clip. When I was recording the other day, I saw somebody say they only use the metal clips anymore because when they take them off, they don't go flying like these Wonder Clips. And evidently, she's gotten hit in the face by the Wonder Clips, and I can see it happening. It happens. It's happened to me. Okay, we're gonna do this one side, and then we're gonna do the rest of it. This is uneven up here on the top. Okay. Let's do it. I'm looking for comments. You find them using the metal clips more often. I do too. There's no doubt that they are harder to get off, which, you know, is not necessarily a bad thing, but they definitely are hard to get off. You know, it's just like with anything. Sometimes there's a good part of something and a not so great part of something else. I think they're worth it myself, but that's just me. All right, let's do this other side. Oh, now I want to clip. That doesn't have anything to do with it being a Wonder Clip, though. All right, let's do the other side. Oh, yeah. Donna, absolutely. I completely agree with you. Totally agree with that. All right, let's put this other side on. Clip it good. Oh, I don't have any tape right there. How did I miss that? Hold please. Hold please. My tape's over there. There's a clip on the floor. Okay. All right, let's do this side. Hold your threads. My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. Who's talking about me? Push my accordion out of the way. And stop where I started on the other side. So much easier. If you have a cylinder arm. If you don't have a cylinder arm, it's very doable on a flatbed. Okay, let's try this one. Grab your threads. All right. Perfect. Clean that up just a little. You have to be careful with light colored vinyl, cork or leather, because it'll, with the flame, it'll give it a little color. You don't want that. Ask me how I know. I probably did it right here. Let me see. No. Okay. Alright, let me grab some fabric tack. Since this is not leather, I'll just use my fabric tack. In fact, I have more room over there, so let's just move that over there. A little easier to see. A little more room. Okay. Let's put glue in here. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am a third grader when it comes to glue. So just am. Grab my stuff here. My little baby screws. Oh, you guys, this was so funny. Yesterday, our little neighbor boy, who's 6, he wanted to come in and see my room. So I was just showing him everything, and I was finishing that mermaid wallet. And he wanted to watch. And I said, Simon, I said, look how tiny these screws are. Oh, he goes, I've seen smaller bugs than that. I just started cracking up. I thought, you are the cutest thing. He is a little chatterbox. He's so funny. Well-mannered 6-year-old. His brother's 2. He's getting ready to do a lot of chatting himself. But he asked me all kinds of questions about my purses, and it was pretty funny. Oh my gosh. I love it. He's made us little drawings, and so they're on the bulletin board back there. And he wanted to make sure they were still there. I said, yes, they are. They're right here. He goes, oh. I think he was surprised that we hadn't thrown them away. I'm like, I wouldn't throw your stuff away. Heavens, no. And then he had a little Buc-ee's t-shirt on. Tony was outside working in the yard using, some buckets. The buckets he happened to be using were Buc-ee, like Homer bucket. They were had Buc-ee on them. He gave Simon the bucket. Oh my gosh, you would have thought Tony had given him the world. He was so thrilled to have a Homer bucket, but it said Buc-ee on it. It was so funny. He was thrilled. Okay, I'm cleaning up. You know me. I got stuff everywhere here. All right, here it is. A matching mega accordion for the Lola. This is available on my website. So you get this and you get the Lola. Look how that fits in there. It's just perfect. These Lolas are pretty good size. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. You know what I'm about ready to say. The thing about cork is it's so lightweight that it doesn't feel heavy at all. All right, let me clean up here. Oh dear. I just dropped stuff on the floor. No big deal. Scissors. Let me get that out of the way. All right, so the Lola in cork and black and pink cork with a matching mega accordion. Oh, gosh. Love it. Somebody said they used this. They made one of these as a lunchbox. Lined it with waterproof canvas, and it's perfect for a lunchbox because the bottom is pretty wide. I want to keep every bag I make. You just can't do it. I have to sell something to support my habit. You know? All right, so that's what we made. And I'm just going to go over my new hardware again. I have new 4.5-inch purse clasp in the embossed. Antique brass, gunmetal, matte black, silver, and then the gold. Stunning. Stunning. That one fits in the little Neo wristlet perfectly. And then these, I'm going to do a poll about the purse chains and see if anybody has any interest. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I also carry these little anchors now. Let me get it on here. And so I was going to add one to the small accordion. Yeah, let's do that. It goes on with the screw. Let me see. Hold please. Let me get these out. So these I carry in all the colorways too. So let's do it. Let's add it. You could make it a tiny little wristlet. So it's just a little anchor that will screw in. I'm going to do it right here. Let me make a hole for it. And I am going to use some glue. I'm going to put it on the back right here. And you could easily do this with a mega accordion as well. Let me grab my Loctite. I got so much stuff here. Hold on. Oh, please. Too much stuff. All right, here's my screw. Let me put you down here so you can see. So these are just the cutest little anchors. And they go on with the screw. So I just made a hole here. And then you could make a little wristlet, or you could attach it inside your bag. So just a tiny bit of Loctite is all it needs, and then we'll screw it on. Now, this is leather, and there is, whoops, hold on, I'm putting it on the wrong side. I want the screw on the inside. Never mind, hold on. So I need another little dollop of Loctite because I want the anchor on the outside. Okay. And I would use some type of permanent type glue. Oh my gosh. How easy is that? There we go. Now, you could, there's another tiny little thread here. Let me get that. Attach it to a key fob type thing in your purse, or you could add a little wristlet here. And that's all it is. So there's the anchor on the outside, and there's just a little matching screw on the inside. Those I sell in all the colorways. They're the anchors. They're little tiny purse anchors. These aren't meant for heavy things. These that I'm just now going to start carrying are a little more substantial. Those will also be anchors. Those aren't on the website yet, but they will be shortly. Okay, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please shop my website if you can. I mean, it makes a big difference for me to be able to do this, but I don't want you spending money that you don't have. Only purchase things that you have extra cash for, you know? You could put 2 and make it a chain. Yes, you could. Good idea, Kathy. Probably you wouldn't need it for this, but one of the bigger ones you could. And be sure next to Jeannie's designs is a thumbs up. Please go over and give me a thumbs up. That also makes a big difference. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you're having a safe and warm Monday. And don't venture out if you have ice. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.